Let's learn how to find the volume of a rectangular prism. So in order to find the volume, you need to have a formula. That tells us what steps we need to do to find out how many cubes will fit on the inside of this rectangular prism. So there are two ways to find the volume. One of them is volume equals base times height. Base means the base of the rectangular prism. So this rectangular at the bottom would be considered the base. So what do we do to find the base? We find the area of that smaller rectangle. So to find the area, what we're really doing is finding the length, which is the longer side, times the width. So area is equal to length times width. That's our base. But in volume, we need one more dimension. That's height. So volume is equal to the length or the longer side of the rectangular prism times the width or how wide it is multiplied times the height or how tall that rectangular prism is. So some may say that the volume is equal to base times height. Well, the base, remember, is just the area of the rectangle. That is where the volume or where the rectangular prism is kind of like flat on the surface. Okay, so to find the volume here, we need to plug in the length, the width, and the height into our formula so that we will know what three numbers to multiply. So for this rectangular prism, the volume is equal to 9. That's the length. It's the same as this length, and this length, and this length. They're all 9 yards long. Our width is 6 yards. The height is 4 yards. So now what I'm wondering is to find the volume, I need to multiply 9 times 6 times 4. So it doesn't matter in which order you multiply these three numbers. So let's try 9 times 6 first. 9 times 6 equals 54. But just in case I wanted to check with my multiplication chart, I'm going to scroll over on my 9s until I get to the 6s. So 9 times 6 equals 54. Now I need to multiply 54 times 4. And I'm not able to do that using the multiplication chart because these numbers only go 0 to 12. So what I'm going to do here is take 54 and multiply that by 4 in a multiplication problem where the numbers are vertical. So I'm starting with 4 times 4. 4 times 4, 16. The 6 goes here. The 1 goes on top because I still have to multiply 4 times 5. 4 times 5 is 20. Add the 1 that we carried over. So 4 times 5 is 20 plus 1 is 216. But I'm not quite done yet. The volume of this rectangular prism is a measurement, so we know that measurements need to be labeled. I see the label YD next to the numbers here, so that means they're measuring in yards. So I need to make sure that my answer also shows yards. And since this is measured in cubic units and it's a 3D figure, we're going to measure this in yards cubed. Or we could also write this as 216 yards cubed. Hope this helps. Have a great day.